All for TYLOO, known as Cyclone here. We'll be talking on that C side. The Mongols on the CT side.
Mazzinho, first port of call. P250 going to take his head clean off. Great start in from Jamyoung. Exactly what we want from TYLOO here. Probably stick with calling them Cyclone just for the case of not confusing people who are maybe not quite with it. 9-10. Okay, looking good. Nearly in for a third there. His crosshair was definitely on it, just couldn't get the bullets out in time. So pulled this back into being a doable round for the Mongols after a poor start. Certainly interested from Cyclone. You know, they find that kill in a ramp and opt to go towards Hell, take a few more engagements rather than trying to work the B-bomb site. Advent, meanwhile, got himself up top. I don't think he's been spotted, but may well be known now, having fired off a few shots. I'm going to try and get the creep in, but Sensu can't get the drop on him, and this is a tough one for Advent. Only able to find the head from an angle like that. Jamyoung continues to frag. However, Techno all alone in the 1 versus 2, trying to catch Jamyoung isolated. Not too much. If you miss a shot, you are likely to die, but when you've got no armor, you're pretty much confirmed to die. Maybe even quickly. You know, maybe you'll be no work for the opposition. However, a quick reposition, and there it is. He's instantly traded, but sets up Mazzinho for a double as they go a bit lackadaisical round the corner. The lurking presence of Mercury can't get anything. Blanked out his
premium rifles in the AWP in play. Of course, a chunky nade like that should lock things in their place. In trouble, Mazzinho maybe is Jamyoung. No surprise, another entry for him. 7-1 he finds himself this early into the game.
Not a bad look at all. Really, really solid stuff. As mentioned, we like Jamyoung a lot in the casting booth. He's a popular guy. All the same, bomb plant going to be denied. Oh, what a big, big nade there onto Jamyoung. Bomb will still go down, but man, these HP bars are so rough for Cyclone right now. They pull this one off, it would be a hell of a thing. Molotov, well timed, could slow them down. Sensu, though, going to find the frag onto Advent through the smoke. Just Mercury and Kaze left to go. Mercury's got a good spot, just doesn't really know where to look. And now it is just Kaze. Bomb vaguely planted for him, but it's not going to be easy from here. Can't find anything, will go down, and Mongols in for a double.
It's a big round as well.
Cyclone have, but I don't think they want to go that way anyway. Mercury is in at mini, I believe, just going crazy. Will get taken down, but it's all a distractionary move ultimately. Sensu with a big hold. Maybe an overpeak from Advent. 9-10 is ready on the AWP, man, but the shots are just not landing for this guy right now. Really looking rough. However, he might just have done enough there with that kill onto Kaze. 1 versus 1. Bomb plant going to come in nice and open for Jamyoung to work with. Half HP for the AWPer, and Jamyoung hungering for the fight. Absolutely wants it and absolutely wins it. Big one from Jam.
Creep down, they're more or less waiting out the smoke here. Pop flash going to come through. Techno ready for it. Techno finding. Senzu a step on one of his own. He might get a second here, Techno, but he is dropped. They want to make a difference. Mazzinho again on the other side of bracket, going to find one of his own, and Senzu will close it out.
Another map from here, so such an important one to start things off. Great frag from Mercury, and a great frag from Almond. That is indeed a fantastic spot now. P250 out, well read by 9-10 to even things back up. Techno is down below, ready and waiting for these fights to come his way, but just couldn't quite get into the position that he wanted. Didn't know where they were coming from. Didn't have a tap in on the timings. So an advantage swings back for Cyclone as the bomb goes down. Really not looking great at this point. Jamyoung in the vent solidly holds the line. 9-10 all alone has got no chance.
It's getting problematic. And of course, you don't want to be one of those things saying he hasn't had the AWP yet. So maybe that's the reason why, but that can't be a saving grace. Senzu and Jamyoung go one apiece.
Techno. All ready and waiting. However, he will get taken down. Sensu the next to fall. Brilliant from Jamyoung again. Huge. Absolutely huge.
It's the final round of the half.
True. Very true. Oh my goodness. These entries have gotten absolutely out of hand for Cyclone, man. Mercury will go down. Goes a bit too far. You know, bites off a bit more than he could chew there, but such great control. A bomb site outside. All these types of areas have been firmly weakened by Cyclone. So yeah, they can just put the brakes on, wait to see what happens, and you never know. Maybe you'll get an awful walking into your crosshair if you're lucky. Xenio and Techno, all that remain, and they, again, will probably just look to hold on to what they have if they can.
I think it's probably the right call. But yeah, it's unfortunate. That's a buy in which kind of needs to come forward for the Mongols, but you've also got to find the round too. Like we said, lose this one, they're not going to have any money to work with really in towards the next. Rough spot. Going to pop out towards A. Techno's probably in trouble.
Xenio, what can you get done for his fella? I don't think he's really going to give this one a go, is he? Right, save the 7-4 into the final round of the half. It's really moved fast. That's what
a little success to them. When he plays that kind of post-up styling of warping, you know, kind of device style, like some like to say, that's actually where he does a lot of his best work. Taking off by the first. Blitz can be caught by Mercury going quick, but Techno gonna pay for the smoke like ships in the night. He just walked past Advent. Senzu has no idea here. There's no way he'll even check it for a second. Yeah, that's unfortunate. But Techno's still got the drop here, though.
Potentially. Advent seems a little weary as that smoke goes down and will win out the fight. Techno just didn't really have the HP. Needed to find that kill immediately. 9-10. They will get outflanked. Here's the footsteps, so will manage to survive. But yeah, they're just sort of all over the shop right now. These remaining two Mongols players. 9-10 going to take a pretty heavy tag, and Jam Young keeps his cool to find the one tap. Xenio, no saving this time around. Will absolutely have to give this one a go. Will he even get past the first hurdle? Bit of spam is successful, I suppose. They know. However, he's not given respect to the fact that they could be up towards heaven nice and fast. Down he will go. The pressure now on the A players. Julies are out, but only good for one. It's actually Kaze that even finds that frag. Jam Young and Alman all of a sudden by themselves for a tough retake.
Nice tap though. Blitz will fall. Not impossible. I mean, time's hard to tick with no kid as well, and smoking towards main is going to make their life so difficult. Senzu, he's got the right idea. Holding, waiting, now spotting as well. Doesn't need to fight. Alman's got no chance. Just to flat the ladder here and somehow not get caught. Not a chance in hell, and as Jam Young falls, that will, even if they are to win out the round. Xenio's got a good spot here as well. I don't know whether he's an expectation already in towards window, especially with it broken too. Jam Young holding door, on towards ramp. He's going to drop a Molotov, but Kaze good timing with the peak. Molotov will come through still. They are going to try and flood the way out. Oh my god, he's in trouble. In trouble. 9-10, and Senzu somehow won that round. Jumping out of the window.
His way, Mazzinho has obviously crept around. So might be able to get the drop on Kaze. We'll see. I think it's still a pretty tough angle. Yeah, Kaze going to win it. Going back in for a bit more. And there he is. The Dragon awakens for a double kill. Just 9-10 and Blitz remaining all of a sudden. It's all falling apart.
What the Blitz 9-10 do? Bar maybe just saving here, honestly. I don't think it's actually the worst call in the world. 9-10's got a lot of money. Blitz, not so much, but dying's not really going to help his situation. He's going to require a drop. I think probably having the AK alive would be a saving grace. He's looking towards A. 9-10's gone out as well. This feels pointless. I don't really see why they're going for this. Blitz going to find one. Will not get towards the side. Might die off the time as well if he keeps fighting. 2 seconds. One. Just stay alive, but he's going to die off the time. Oh, he just...
Getting this AWP out, ready to roll. Techno doesn't have a clue, will lose his life. Sensu barely alive thanks to the nades. Great round here from Cyclone thus far.
A shot though, Kaze. Dude, that smoke man and Blitz. 2 versus 4. And this is where I once again start to maybe open the conversation. Maybe not so much anymore. If Mazzinho can find space towards A, and the save call feels pointless. Only thing is Mercury's playing Alt Ven. It's actually a position that Cyclone have played so often. Silently makes his way up towards heaven. Starting to maneuver in that position. Kaze's going to check though. Kaze's looking. Kaze's legged him with the AWP. Going to pull out the pistol as well to try and save face a bit. But it's actually now putting Mercury vulnerable towards that site.
Yeah, dangerous man. Very dangerous indeed. We'll see. really low HP is just not great to work with. 910 trying to distract away from Mazinho. It might just work here, but I think the footsteps have been heard. It's a little all over the place. Kaze will find Mazinho. 910 with 10 seconds has got to recover the bomb and get it down. Doesn't really have time to go rotating around, so just looking to...
It's Alman. Gonna rotate away. Actually, Jamyung a little isolated there. He takes a couple of fights, but he will pass the first with flying colors. But Techno drops Advent. Pistols. Good space. They got a sight.
Yeah, not bad, to be fair. I'm going to go down, so a big return on the investment will help them out moving forwards. Techno with the armor has got his hands onto an AK. Bit of an off angle as well on top of the hook. Yeah, not going to be expected. Arman trying to creep up. He's just made it up. I think he spotted the backside of Sensu, so expecting him to be somewhere. A little overzealous with the checks, man. Jamyung's position going to be known. Down.
But in terms of the individuals, we spoke about how good kind of Cyclone are in terms of their individuals. Obviously, Jamyung, one of the best youngsters that's come out of the region in a while, but Mongols have got some of their own, and Sensu's one of them. Nice shot as he trades on towards Mercury, and again the A side looking vulnerable.
Nice look from Advent, though. That's a big, big kill from him. That might just get them back into this round. Techno's low. 910 on the uncomfortable M4. Down towards B they will go. There is a little bit of preparation. Jamyung is here, but, you know, single door is never really the best spot. Hold from and needs to be careful not to give his life away. Alman also close to the action. Door going to open as that bomb goes down. Will they expect Alman so fast, though, is probably the question. 910 wins the fight regardless of whether he was expecting him or not. Techno trained on single door will find the frag. Alman all alone then, finds the AWPer. Where's this second player? Not quite sure, and 910 stands.
Edges. I mean, Advent, yes, he gets a bit of a response back, but it doesn't really put a dent in towards Mongols, but that will cause a Mercury gonna find the opening double. That's huge. Advent gonna have for one. Make that a double. Hang on a second. Cyclone aren't dead just yet.
Yeah, not checking out just yet. We'll see. There is obviously time. It's only 3 rounds. It's not an awful lot. 910 gonna go down. Nice 5. They are contacting into A. Advent with the peak. Oh, that could be costly. Mercury will do well to find one despite his low HP. Kaze misses the shot. Pressure on. Flash goes in. Try and keep them at bay, but it's not the perfect flash that you expect. Jamyung on the flank has brought it down to just Sensu. He's got to find 3 to keep the game in favor of Mongols. Cyclone so damn close to winning a big round here. Not a lot of time left. Sensu doesn't really know where to look. Going to find the first. They now know his position. Can't pick the player out of the air. We'll leave it all down to the defuse. Jamyung takes him. And Cyclone, there go the smokes outside. They're not going to act upon them. It looks to be a fake out. To burst towards A instead. Oh, they're going to pick up the pace. Advent's had a rough one on top. Mercury in for a double. Not ready for the third player. No. Big fight outside for Blitz, however. It's down to just Kaze and Jamyung. It has worked. Taking the eye off the ball. Jamyung wins his fight. Traded out eventually. It is Kaze to do it all. I'm going to drop down below. He knows that Blitz is still around here. Can't find the kill.
I think in these kind of puggier maps, you definitely would favor Mongols. They're a side who just feel akin to these sort of playgrounds. And this is why Sensu, nice opener. Alman just not a chance in hell of finding anything there. And Jamyung, same answer. This is just prime time Mongols in every sense of the word. Flying into fights, especially against these AKs. Or these M4s, may I say. Speaking of AKs, there's 3 to work with towards the Mongols. It's 910 to find the first. Kaze gets plucked. Haven't cleared under just yet, so Advent still remains, but he's in trouble in just a second. Molotov at the toes. What's he going to do? He's going to smoke himself. Now he's a known quantity. Surely not surviving. And Sensu and Mazinho see him off. It's a fantastic A take.
What a start to the game.
Yeah.
What a start to the game Mongols have had here. That is crazy good. Unbelievable. Pretty magical stuff. Mercury, big position here for him. Oh, that's so awkward, man. If he just, stood still, he may well have found the frag. Mongols in with the entries. Advent's got a bit of a weird position that they have to deal with. looking for a bit more, but for now, just buying time. Sensu is incredibly low. Advent goes around the corner to lose his life, and the flash at seat.
And 1. Great start. Those rifling core are getting very active.
Sensu, wide swing. Oh, got to be careful. Does manage to win the fight out, but whether he survives that position is another question. Molotov coming in, smoke going down. 9-10's found one in towards mid and is just trying to cover his boy. Meanwhile, there are kills all over the place for a big man named Techno. Lovely little flash on the move as well. They are playing so fluid right now. Flexible as well. It is brilliant from the Mongols. I cannot reiterate enough. All going to be down to Advent. Oh, here's the footsteps. I don't think he'll be able to find anything for this round, but a kill on the way out might be nice for him. A survival might be nice.
Into Mazzinho. 1 jiggle beats enough for him to find some space, and actually they fall off that CT position, so it gives them a way to wrap out. Kaze will find one, but he's better than Molotov, so they can't even swing out the denial bomb plant. This should be a post-plant scenario in a 4v4 in favor of the Mongols here.
Is it enough, though? Is it enough? I could have had, you know, reset down to the neutral game, try and find a way back into the round. They are being firmly kept at bay. Oh, and they're in their heads now. They're in their heads. The 4v4 save. See, contact flashes coming in. Connect to smoke. So a really interesting kind of setup for the Mongols to make their way through. And Molotov will keep Mazzinho out of action. Techno and Sensu, though, going to find the entries. Kaze has got a nade. Well placed, could do some damage. Again, they aren't fancying it, are they? I think we're looking at another save here, and Cyclone just can't find their shots despite the numbers. They still lose out on the sights. Still saving. Still saving.
I think it's probably the right call. I don't think there's any other conversation to be had here. What would actually be my first flawless half in Counter-Strike? It's a Counter-Strike 2, but I haven't seen one yet.
Well, we'll see, won't we? We'll see. You've probably cursed it now. Advent.
It's part of the plan.
Just managed to find one. Alman, meanwhile, gotta watch out here. Big fight, big fight. Before the bomb's even gone down. Cyclone, probably the best looking round they've had all game. Zinio. Oh my goodness, 9-10? He's just found a collat. He's just found a collateral. No. Oh my god, you are joking me. What the hell? Kaze is suddenly all alone. And you've got to feel for Cyclone up to a certain point. I can kind of sit here and just laugh at the disbelief, but the Cyclone players will be like, are you serious, man? The best round they have had, the best opportunity to find a first, and this guy just gets a collat out of nowhere.
At this point, what can you do as well? I feel like everything is going against him, and Kaze, I mean, I guess he gets to say the AWP momentarily.
But we're liking it. We're liking it. We definitely want some competition out. Zinio creeping out through Palace. Could be big if he finds a frag here. Oh, and he's got good timing. Not quite able to catch the player and not ready for the guy in at dark either. Techno and Blitz will give it their best try. Both have netted a frag. But obviously a lot more work going to be required here. Techno will make his way up in towards window to try and do some damage. They are incredibly savvy to this fact, however, and they will take him down. Blitz is still going to try and go B. Which, funnily enough, there is a little window here for him to get the bomb plant. Mm-hmm. Which, usually we'd say like, oh yeah, get the extra money. In this case, it doesn't matter. They've got plenty. It is more a case of putting some pressure on Cyclone and him resetting the game, swinging the fights, the engagements back into his control. But with plenty of time, he's having a little look. See what he can find. Smoke's going to go down on towards the site. He doesn't quite believe his luck that the B-bomb site is completely open. Has a pretty good idea that Jamyoung should be deep in the apartments. So he's setting himself up ready for that one. Jamyoung, however, is playing so safe and is biding his time. Here's Blitz drop down. Should be able to get the drop on him here. Somehow they are crossing over each other. He dies to the front. Jamyoung had him from the back. All the same, that'll be Cyclone finally getting on the board.
Yeah, first round. It's, I don't even want to say it's been a long time coming because all of these rounds actually haven't been...
Molotov comes in. Jamyoung pushed into an awkward spot here. He does well to find one. Somehow untraded, man. Or selecting its targets well. Sensu traded instantly. 9-10 left alone. Nice find onto the first. 15 seconds to do this is really not a lot of time. The Mongols, I don't know where it's come from, especially on the second map, but they look brilliant. They look so damn good. 9-10 in for 2 here, in fact. Will eventually get taken down. A clean hold on the A-bomb site thus far. Got to be a bit careful on the CT side not to let anyone else drop before the rotations come round. For now, plan on the cards. Armin with a big one on towards Techno. Just Sensu left. Oh, it's not gone so well on the retake here for the Mongols. Sensu will take the high ground. Can't find the heads. Waiting for the fights to come his way. Oh, there goes one. Where was that guy's head? I didn't even see it, but he finds it. Absolutely unbelievable. 2 more to go. The bomb, of course, planted for them. Not going to be easy here. They'll take it bit by bit, and they can just do this little cheesy jump peek to see whether he's on it or not. Very, very smart stuff indeed from Alman there. Sensu going to have to chase him down.
Mongols 9-10 in towards EWP. What can he do with it? I think is the big call. A leg to start things off. Mercury, lucky man, still be alive. Jamyoung doesn't have an AK to work with in this round. He needs to find some success with it. He's been quiet so far this game in Advent. Not a great start for him.
Nice. Techno with a big, big kill, man. I might just start to seal this one in very quickly, to be honest. Mercury is low HP. They have little to no map control to work with on the Cyclone side of things. Mercury is trying to be the difference maker, but
timing can be worse. They can leave poor Mazzinho all alone. Yeah, no chance.
Out goes Mazzinho. Yeah, not the best. Blitz trying to get in. Can't really stop them. Plant will come through. Cyclone in a very good spot. Honestly, I'd maybe argue for a save here, and I think that's exactly what they're going to go for. So, Cyclone wrestling back, staying alive. Decent round from them. Nothing too flashy, just working off of the well-timed pickups.
Yeah, that ain't bad. Ooh, Blitz lucky to stay alive. He will cross. There's some pretty crispy shots of the Ds. We've seen these sort of rounds converted. The Mongols especially are pretty good at them. Smoke comes aptly timed as well. Swing in front of it. Blitz gets a freebie of a kill there. I might get a chance at the second one here. Yes, he does. That is huge. Surely or fall. Gets traded. And there's Senzo's Deeg. We spoke that he could hit those shots. And he does. Now he's got a rifle to work with.
Bomb plant going to come in, but the Molotov should do a decent amount of damage. It does. Jamyoung gets a flash. It's totally ineffective, man. Way too deep for those engagements, unfortunately. Kaze then left alone, and they have a pretty good idea of where he's at. Very well executed by the Mongols. A huge win. And I did have a bit of a feeling, you know, they love playing aggressive. They love taking the early fights, and in a round like this, with a buy like this, you have a bit more license to do that. And
hang on, Techno's got the winning position. I'm sure of it. 9-10 finds one. Techno lines at one of his own. Blitz will drop the trade and send towards A. They're not even going quiet about it. They are loud and proud, flying on towards his site, but it doesn't start well for them.
Advent in for a double kill. Oh my goodness. Okay, everybody is chiming in now. 9-10 is suddenly all alone. He was the player meant to be holding out for the flank for the rotation, but he's got to kill 5. So don't really think he's going to get this one done. And he does not find a single kill. Down he will go.
Oh, actually, this shotgun can do God's work. Even a body shot should be enough here at close range. Kaze knows. And he'll spot a shadow first as well. There it is, Kaze. No, not again. Not again from Kaze. And at range as well, just to rub insult into injury. Runs out of ammo, but he's done more than enough work. That's Kaze's round.
Will be first in. And first to fall. Trade is there instantly at the very least. That does allow them to burst out onto A quickly. Mazzinho with a big, big frag. Mercury, however, is a little faster than they expected. Caught with nades in hand. 9-10 trying to ring a shot off. Mercury takes the peek and loses his life. Advent with a good molly, but Blitz has absolutely ruined him around that corner. Alman has yet to die. We'll give this a go. We'll give it a look in. Blitz comes off the angle. A momentary lapse in judgment may well have cost them the round. Techno has to find his first, and Alman for his first death, potentially. This is looking Absolutely unbelievable. Techno, though, in such a weird angle. Not going to get checked. A difficult spray down, but he does indeed get it for the Mongols.
My oh my.
Goes in, but it's minimal damage. Flash is there for Mazinho, looking for another, corrects his spray, and finds the double. Alman is here. They know where he's at. The AWP coming for him. The AWP misses the shot, and the rotations are now in. They've got to be very careful here on the Mongol side, actually thinking about pulling away. 910 sticks around, loses his life. There is a player in the form of Sensu deep in towards B, so really going to be difficult on the retaker's position. Now known, that is a huge clothesline around the corner, though, leaving Armin and Jamyoung to clutch things up. Blitz for the plant, and now Cyclone indeed going to give it a go.
And have a look at Alman. Had an attempt at a clutch, which didn't go his way in the round prior. Looking for another one here. Now Blitz, because he's known quantity, he's got to try and swing in towards a fight, which he does well. Really well played. I think that'll call off the attempt.
All thought about. There's a spam that comes in, but he manages to avoid most of it. Trying to catch the players on the way out. Does get one, but taken instantly. So a similar sort of position that Mongols find themselves in. 9-10 on the creep, though. Big frag. Battle over on B goes the way of Techno. AWP shot misses by Kaze. All of a sudden, it has crumbled. Jamyoung finds himself alone with only 6 HP to his name. I mean, I think you just save here, Chief, right? He's got enough to drop across, so they could fumble together some kind of a buy if they wanted.
Mazinho walking straight to danger. Card is still alive here as well. He can rephase, he can refine, but he won't. Blitz drops him. And Advent now trying to buy time for a rotation to come forward. He's isolated as Alman joins the pack.
Not a bad setup for Cyclone, to be fair. They haven't made it all that deep on the Mongols side of things, so yeah, they do have a lot to get through here. Advent, brilliant find onto Techno on the edge of the smoke. It continues to look good for Cyclone. Just Blitz. And they really did not feel comfortable. That smoke goes down at the front of the site, and it just...
Pop Flash won't catch anybody, and Kaze will with these. Techno gonna find one. Oh, Kaze, good work before he falls in the flames. They could still get a bomb plant out here, though.
Nice pick up. Oh, big kill. Big kill. It does leave Blitz in a 1 versus 2, but they absolutely needed that trade. Blitz to have a chance on the AWP. Might not be expected. Misses the shot, though, and that will cost him his life. So, Cyclone hold on. They keep the round. They keep their advantage. Isn't that the $1 million question? Blitz, left low. Kaze spots a leg, and a desperate attempt at the flick. Will lose his life. It's Jamyoung for 2. Is that enough? Mercury, back end of the site. Might be unexpected. Oh, no. Doesn't catch 9-10. And maybe the round is back on. Techno has burst into life here in round number 12. Advent left alone, absolutely going to go for this. Gets smoked off at the very last second of his push. Straight into 9-10.
Smoke will drop at the feet of Mazinho. He's more or less got to give up this position, but Blitz doesn't. Nice shot, might look for more. Mazinho goes through the smoke and he gets his head ripped off.
Pretty nasty. 9-10, standing strong here. That second is ridiculous. All down to Advent then. Surely not a chance. Down he will get. Such a dangerous position for him to be in. Dry swing and he loses his life. Jamyoung will take him down the burst in towards middle. It could not have gone better. 9-10 completely unaware. They might expect A to be a bit open. Mazinho has to find way more than just one. Sensu and Techno now the only 2 remain. I think you just save, to be honest. I don't know that they really have a chance into this round. Mercury's got such a sneaky position here as well. Free kill? No, okay. Just get taken down. Gets slightly interesting, I guess, but yeah, they're just really locked out. So they will move to save and the round across.
Didn't do anything. Around that smoke, 9-10 gonna find such an important kill. Numbers go in favor of the Mongols, but HP is still pretty dicey for them.
Really shaky. Really shaky. Really hard to call. Oh, the barrel. Alman, though, he's trained in on one. Doesn't matter. He finds the double anyway. Mazinho does well to find a frag there. Bomb plant going to come in. They are split here. Really big fight. Sensu not ready, but he gets the flick. Oh, my goodness. They're so incredibly low. They do have that kit in the hands of Techno. A reposition from Sensu. A drop back from Sensu. Kaze might get overwhelmed here. Really depends on if he checks his angles and he doesn't. Techno gets the drop on him. Oh my goodness, that was so tense, man. One bullet on each of them. It really could have gone either way. It will go the way of Mongols, though. They
as an IGL, but not as much in terms of his frags. 20 and 8, he's having a good game. He looks to once again do some more here. The Molotov ticking, Aumann falling, but he can't line up two there, Techno. Senzu will bail him out, coming in for a double of his own, and Blitz back sight, stepping up in a big way. Kaze dropping Aumann alone. What can he do? I've just spoke about his impressive fragging, but he can't even find the first.
Moment, I suppose. Cyclone. Low buy, few upgraded pistols, bit of nadage in towards mid there. Blitz does get overwhelmed, unable to find a single kill. Zinio with the wild spray down, good for one, but he's chased, and I don't think he was expecting to be chased so heavily. This has gotten messy. 2 AKs recovered by Cyclone. Bomb plant gonna come in, you know, way more than they ever expected, ever bargained for. Dangerous smokes. Mongols have to, you know, wait for these to go down. There's a decent amount of utility remaining for the CT side, and of course they all will have a kit to work with. 9-10 creeping around looking for the entry on this retake. What the hell has happened? Techno, wide swing out, will lose his life. Sensu left blind. The B-hold crumbles. Sensu somehow gets a posthumous frag onto Mercury with the Molotov. 9-10 for one more, will drop the bomb. Could be huge, could be absolutely huge. They've got to be careful recovering it as well, to be honest with you. Blitz drops it again. This is all over. Team damage from Jamyoung on that kill. Smoke gonna go down. 9-10 misses the opportunity. Jamyoung staying alive, staying cool, knows where they're all at. Gonna win out the fights. This kid is unbelievable. 9-10 will look to close the gap, and that one missed shot has cost them 2 kills. Around, it's being watched for. Advent drops him. 11 rounds now. Jamyoung unable to find the frag. Mazinho, yeah, sticking around, and now he finds himself in a really awkward spot, just being hit by his teammate Smoke as well. It's a little all over the place. Blitz in for 1, nearly 2, not quite. Mazinho looking around and around this Smoke. Oh, it could be a lovely move, but no, they smell a rat. Down he will go. Just 3 remaining for the Mongols, 2 of them incredibly low. Do you want to go for this? You know, it is kind of game point, to be honest. If you lose this round, 9-10 goes a bit crazy, loses his life. Nobody around to help him out. The Mongols desperately attempting to recover this round. A shaky A-hold man. Aumann holding for this angle. Surely finds the kill. He does indeed. Sensu with 14 HP wants nothing to do with it.
That's that.
But we're a minute in, and look how far back Cyclone are. Lacking the util, lacking the weaponry. Don't really know where to look. Oh, Mercury shows his head. Mazinho can't quite find him. 9-10, though, he's got his man covered. The setup so far has worked perfectly, but this is where I would say you've got to get out of there. Jamyoung knows what's up, takes out Sensu, and he knows there's going to be a gap as well in towards mid. Doesn't continue to press the attack, but it's good space that they've now earned.
There it is. 4v4. Only problem is that time's ticking. Aumann. Him and Mazinho go 1 apiece in terms of the damage. They're going to try and split now on towards that B site, it seems, and then walking straight towards Blitz. MP9 at this range can be deadly, but only comes up for 1. Molotov's perfect timing. 13 seconds. They've got nowhere to go. They're pincered in. The flank's going to come through, but they have to go towards B. Time is so low. If this bomb's dropped, they're in trouble. And
they continue to deliver. First shot, not actually going to get pulled off by 9-10. Usually a sitter, but a difficult one through the flames. Sensu's the first one to chime in for the Mongols, but the A site, too great. Mazinho got to win this fight. He does so healthily as well. Bomb's not yet committed. They're a bit all over the shop on this T side, and the indecisiveness is costing them right now. Young trying to find somebody on the edge of that smoke, not going to happen. He is there, but you didn't see him. Sensu will clear out mid and say, okay, I think they're headed towards B, fellas. At the very least, they've dropped off of mid, so just prepare yourself. Techno will now confirm the fact. Does his barrel stick out around that corner? Doesn't really matter. They don't check him. Flash goes in, and a double kill for Techno, denying the bomb plant as well.
Speaking of, all posted. It's double stack here as well. Blitz around the corner. It's very good information they can gain from here.
shot by 910. And only one for Blitz. Not quite good enough. Not quite good enough. Senzu is down below, though, ready for the fights to come in. Jam Young beats him. Woo. Alrighty. They're still not done just yet. Cyclone got a bit more left. Mr. Mazzinho on high. What can he get done? Had a pretty nice round in the previous. Can't land the spray down this time around. So Techno will definitely go for it, but we do not fancy his chances.
By no means at all.
Utility out towards middle, out towards dark as well. Ooh, Techno might be a little late this time around. And yeah, he's not expecting them to be so close. Big damage coming in. The orb gets caught off as well. Real fast round in towards dark. Blitz trying to recover what he can, but yeah, he just peeks out. Deer in headlights. And he gets smashed into the windshield. 910 and Mazzinho then, the only two remaining.
10. Drive by 5-7. Ain't bad. Oh, looking for another one. Hang on a second. No way. Mazzinho's made this possibility. Let's find two, but 910 thrust into a difficult 1v2. Smoke on towards the bomb. That's going to come through as well. Spots the close player, but caught. 910 can hold rotations. And find one as well. That was mighty close. Mazzinho. Line comes in from Jam Young. There's that opener as well. I'm very worried about lurking around that smoke too. 910 looks very isolated right at the moment. He's just trying to do it alone. 910's got no real support here.
Yeah, very awkward indeed, man. 910 just so dazed over on that A side of things. 5 versus 3 now. They have got the bomb down. There are kits available. Although only 2 of them. Maybe keep your eyes on that, to be fair. Mercury in towards Temple. May well go a bit overlooked. Kaze the first one to fall on the retake. Sensu with a weird angle to deal with, but they will manage to take him down. Blitz in at dark. Techno sneaky here, but there's 3 that come round the corner. Blitz just trying to take ahead if he can. It's not going to happen. Cyclone hit 15 first. And they've done it quite quickly. Mongols absolutely.
Well, on the corner. I've been up close. We'll get a go for 1-for-1. Mazzinho for the trade. And the rotation's so quick here. Cyclone got such a good setup.
Oh, decent Molotovs, though. Going to keep them at bay. Really do like those mollies. I mean, two in the same place is never really ideal, but it's all good. Should buy time for the bomb plant. However, they lost the man advantage. Oh, the smoke's gone down in towards heaven. Hopefully that's being communicated. Just somebody get eyeballs on it. Jam Young will still take the peak and nearly find a frag. Missed shot by 910, cost him his life. Techno and Blitz, the only 2 that remain now. Just Blitz, not looking good at all. Good for 1. Has to go massive. Not going to happen, and Cyclone continue the series. We've got 1 more map required to decide this one. All the possible maps.
Let's see what more we have left in the locker. Inferno to decide things, and not a bad start for Alman. He was, without a shadow of a doubt, the best player coming forward for the side of Cyclone, and this is what he can bring to the table. That's a lovely another kill added to the tally.
What a beast. What an absolute machine for Cyclone. Looking good to hold it down, isn't it? 910. He's got all this utility, trying to do something with it. Will eventually take down Alman, but they nearly pulled 4 away, which for my money would have been the correct decision, even based off of the lack of information. Kaze, though, opening up is a brilliant find. Mercury not thwarted by the fact that he's got a FAMAS. Finds the double over there at long. Mazzinho can't get anything done. And Cyclone... looking good here for the Mongols, is it? They've got a pretty solid setup. Do Cyclone, I'm not sure I'm a big fan. They're going to go charging in. It's well known, it's well thought out. Advent swings around, but yeah, just no real resistance setup. 6th round in. Taking space, not quite perfectly lined up together, though. That's where I begin to dislike it, because there's no opportunity to trade. Annoyance on B. Is it a fake? Or are they just kind of desperate to find an opening? I would say with where the bomb is at, yeah, they're just really looking to find that first frag at any cost.
Something good. Blitz taking a lot of damage. He's lucky to still be alive. Alman. Same goes for him. He's being flanked as well. He should get caught. 910 fluffs his lines. In the corner here as well. Kaze at least answers back into a Senzu. And Advent coming for support as well. He now knows his bracket area is clean. Alman, all they see is look ahead, hold forward. This is falling apart. Mongols look so clueless right now.
Oh, big one from 910. That will hold them off from moving back in towards B. Kaze then ultimately just has to buy a bit of time. Lovely shot. Mazinho remains alone. He's going to know where he's at. Keep buying that time. Keep playing around. Make sure he just can't get the plan in towards new box and takes him out for good measure. 3, if not 4. And that feels like a chore in and of itself. Nade spamming towards pit. Doesn't find a kill. The Tech-9 does. Mercury. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's absolutely wild as there's just targets everywhere. The A-bomb site going to fall. They get a little lucky. Kaze nearly fuming at that one as Advent crossed right in front of him, but Advent does manage to find the kill, so it's neither here nor there. Boost coming in. Kaze trying to find a spot above it, but nothing happening. Flash goes round. Techno going to give the look in towards CT, unable to find the frag. Smoke comes down. That will keep them at bay. And again, we have not made much ground as yet. Kaze and Alman, oh my goodness, will manage to chime in. Very well played by Alman. Nade backed up by the spray. Moves it all down to 9-10 and Blitz. Blitz has yet to frag. Will he get himself on the board? I don't think so, Advent. Oh my goodness, Steve Strap his number. Look at that. Blitz does manage to... You feel less inclined to just throw your utility in with no reason, you know, like preemptively, as it were. You kind of just do it as a reactionary thing. It seems we are headed towards A, Neo. I don't think they are really fancy in the B side.
Alman, going to be tested in a second. He's just, you're not actually playing too much contact there. Calls for a flash, doesn't spot anything. No decision being made yet. Good swing. But Blitz is trained on the angle and will find the frag. This might call for now a split through towards B. It's still left Techno in that direction. The bomb's actually going to join him. So yeah, this is a B split. The 2 players in A either going to be calling for a very early save or going to be celebrating their teammates as Kaze and Advent have got to do something miraculous here.
Kaze. Ready and waiting. What a shot to open it. Advent lands the spray down as well. They're still looking to be overwhelmed, but Kaze keeps on going. He will eventually get traded, but there's no time to get the bloody bomb down. Oh my goodness. Kaze's impact on this map.
He's crossed on perfect timing, but the Molotov's good. No, actually goes a little deep here. So Blitz has got... He's ahead here. I don't think Jamie's going to have any sort of understanding. That's a free kill every day of the week. Played really well there by Blitz and now still alive and towards the side. But 2 have been answered back and he gets caught by Alman on the spam. Just when you think Mongols find just some way in towards a round, it's immediately put back in their face and Kaze will close it with ease.
They have done very well all season long. They win their 2 playoff games. Maybe hold the point, actually, because we are seeing a really quick round in from the Mongols here, trading things out quite well. An advantage, in fact, a vulnerable A-bomb site, but it is Mr. Kaze, the final boss, who cannot miss. They have to deal with. This is perhaps the worst position for the AWP to be in, however, and he will indeed get the brute end of the AK. Techno and Blitz left to clutch it up. Blitz so lucky to be alive, trying to exit towards the apartments, thinks better of it as not to give his life away prematurely. Flash comes round, Alman in and above this smoke, checking all the angles. It goes down. He wins the fight.
Nicely done, leaving just one on towards the sides. Quick rotation coming through from Blitz, but he might be a little too slow to support his teammate. Smoke will come down. He just gets out in front and he gets deleted. Techno going to cross towards CT himself, which might go uncleared. Techno trying to do something and will. There's one playing around the smoke. The smoke is absolute carnage, but the site is in favor of the T side, and Mercury gets 2 freebies. No, running out of ammo that'll cost him his life. This is so wacky.
Yeah, well, listen, man, this is the energy that we've got when you've been playing for 4 hours nearly. Pretty much non-stop. Mazinho and 9-10. It feels like to save the game, they've got 3 to get through. 9-10 is 14 HP. There is no kit available. There is no utility, so it's all going to come down to the headies. Mazinho finds the first so fast. Kaze left low, picked off, tap onto the bomb. Alman just take it slow, play that bomb, and he knows indeed that it is likely to be a tap. 1 HP. There goes the 10-second timer. Mazinho, he finds the head, but it's all in vain. Cyclone, 1 step closer.
Hot flash in this corner. And the one rifle they have of Blitz could be in a lot of trouble. In comes the molly. That flash is a beaut. There is no chance. Blitz gets caught. Sends you now in a lot of trouble. He has support of another pistol, but it's just pistols.
Yeah, not really looking too good, is it? Do or die kind of moment. There is a rotation around and maybe another one as well to come and join the B-bomb site. Cyclone obviously have to put the brakes on. And another smoke goes down. So yeah, they won't be moving for a little while. Unless they decide to go through it, which would be a bit crazy, to say the least. They may well do so. Failed Molotov there, as it doesn't quite land. Flashes going in. It looks like they're going for it. Oh, this could be a bloodbath, man. It just depends on which way it goes. Techno can't capitalize. Falls for his trouble. 910 has done so much damage. Finding a couple on the scout. Is that going to be enough for the rest of the team to pick up the pieces? Mazzinho is here around the corner with the Deagle, looking for the headshots. Not quite going to get it, but he's isolating the fight. Alman on a Mac 10 has got to find them both, and it's too much for him to do. Mongols with a big win, stay alive.
Well. It's such an incredible call to go for a force buy there. It is, I mean, kind of, in a way, Mongols opening up and saying to everybody, this is it, right? If you've got just crossing sight now, smoke going to come over towards CT, Blitz should be fine. Drops a nade, doesn't do a lot of damage. It's Advent selling a bit of a ruse, though. They look like they want to double back in the direction of A. And actually, there's good space here for Mercury.
Sensu. Oh, it's 910 and Sensu both peeking in. Beautiful hold at the top end of middle. Mercury all alone, 15 seconds, 4 kills. Bomb on the floor. Not looking likely. Try and take some damage if he can. Techno going to spot him, does lose the fight out. Sensu also going to lose the fight. There's no way they lose this round.
Too often, they don't actually understand what the Mongols are doing in terms of their early A setup. Mazzinho playing anti. Towards Vark, he's going to reface it. I think playing anti is the right call. Try and let Sensu do a lot of the work, but he gets caught. Sensu's in surely a lot of trouble. No, the flames will keep him alive, at least temporarily. It's a messy fight towards the site. Advent for one, looking for a double as well. The IGL called upon. Low on ammo and will fall. Poor Alman now with surely nothing left to give in this round.
Well, you would expect Downey will go blitz on the backside. Just give them the respect.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I feel like at the moment, Cyclone are still playing this as if it's a confirmed map. It's not. Oh, great nade usage as well. Down Banana. Not bad damage, though. And they're going to just step up the tempo a little bit. 2-2. They don't mind that at all. That's the B-side open.
Indeed. This is a little weird. They picked up some rifles. Those players have got armor as well. There's only chest armor, but enough that the aim punch won't affect them as much. I'm going to come in, and they will be able to play around the post plants. They've got plenty of time to do that. It's a lot of utility remaining for the Mongols. They should be able to clear out some angles. Nice deep smoke from Advent, though, man. It really could be difficult. Molly's raining on in. Will make it towards Dark as Alman fully pushed out. It doesn't look like it. Advent getting aggressive with the Mac 10 finds a key frag. Backs off. There's been a massive rotation, though, Naya. Look where Jam Young is. Oh, my goodness. They're on the bomb. They are defusing. He's not going to be able to stop that, unfortunately. Just needed it.
They've got to just fly through it, and that's the last thing you want to do in this situation. 20 seconds, though, boys. Now or never.
Sensu, quick scope while blinded. Staying alive here as well. Finding another, in fact. Oh, my goodness. Absolutely mowing them down. Where does Kaze go? It looks like he's going to move away and try and save this AK. She has to be careful not to go down after time. Will manage to survive with that.
Sure, they want to. Wrapping up one towards Long with a walking in towards the AWP. And there's that clothesline we wanted. Can I get a second? No. On to back. That's the bomb. Spotted an Alman. Util in hand. Guns up when you're going on towards the side, fellas. They need these fights as best they can. Blitz going to come in for another. And surely that's the round done.
You would think so. Kaze caught reloading. Blitz will take them forward. Sensu to find the first 3 players. This is really not looking good, man. Blitz going to go in through the smoke. Unable to find a frag. Sensu's still alive at the back end of the site, though, and they still have the man advantage. Not really a lot of HP to work with for Cyclone. Missed shot. The 5-7 is out, and I mean, this could do it, to be honest. 9-10 picks off Kaze, leaving Advent to do it all, and he's got no HP. 9-10.
Fans as well watching, hoping, praying that he does try and give them something. Blitz, I don't know whether he spotted Mercury behind that Molotov, but he is going to fall away. He's falling away quite suspiciously as well. He is going to give them a lot of room here. With smoke deep in front of the library, you assume that it looks like a B wrap, but they are heading in that direction of A, and they're going to need Blitz to try and support.
Nice shot from 9-10. Oh, the Mongols doing it, aren't they? Mazzinho going to be blinded up. Molotov coming in as well will make his life very awkward indeed. 5-7 out from 9-10. Going to get himself another. Oh, look at the damage that he's done there. Surely enough, flash comes round, bomb plant denied. That'll be the round. Jam Young all alone. There's nothing he can do here to save this round. And he will eventually get spotted.
Surely
it could have been a good spot, you know, if the long player peeked into his angle. But yeah, just figured out or randomly spotted. It's one of those kind of positions that he was taking. So the last attempt. They've got one smoke left. They're going to use it. Going to burst through this smoke now. Oh, I do not like the look of it, but we'll see. These are the moments, I suppose, that sometimes can come off for you. Sensu will stay alive at the back end of Nubox. Smoke going down, playing up close. Can't land the no-scope. Alman takes him with the jumping peak. However, the smoke going to dissipate in towards Coffin. And now just Kaze. Bomb plant coming in. Fire all around him. Trying to survive here in at Nubox. A good spot for the orb. Going to work around the smoke. Can he find anybody? He picks off one. Spots out a second there. Jumping up above. Going round with the no-scope. He may well have done it. The knife is out. Oh, and Blitz is going to get it with the knife. There's no way that is how this ends.
What?
I don't believe it. Mongols have done it.